गाइस, तो कैसे हैं आप सब? ठीक हैं? तो वेलकम टू दिस चैनल और उम्मीद करता हूँ आप सब खैरियत से होंगे। तो आज की जो हमारी वीडियो है वो एडवांस ईएमटी और कुछ पैरामेडिक के बारे में देखेंगे। तो चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं वीडियो को। तो ये आपके सामने स्क्रीन पे शो हो रहा होगा, यहाँ लिखा हुआ है एडवांस ईएमटी वर्सेस पैरामेडिक, व्हाट आर द डिफरेंस। मतलब इन दोनों में क्या डिफरेंस है, एडवांस ईएमटी में और पैरामेडिक में। तो चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं वीडियो को। तो सबसे पहले ईएमटी क्या है? Emergency medical technicians and paramedic are both first responsible responders who provide medical care to patients in need. EMTs have less training than paramedic are and are therefore able to provide a limited range of medical services. Paramedics, on the other hand, have more training and can provide a wider range of medical care. In this article, we compare the job duties, training, and salary of EMT and paramedics. So, what is an advanced EMT? Advanced Emergency Medical Technicians (EMTs) provide high-level care to patients who are experiencing life-threatening medical emergencies. They are able to administer IV fluids, give injection, perform intubation, and use a defibrillator. Advanced EMTs work closely with paramedics to provide care and transport patients to the hospital. They are often the first responders on the scene of an accident or medical emergency and are responsible for stabilizing the patient and keeping them comfortable until they can be transported to a medical facility. What is a paramedic? Paramedic are emergency medical technicians (EMTs) who have additional training and certification in advanced life support. They provide care to patients who are experiencing medical emergency. This care can include administering medication and performing minor medical procedures and providing CPR. Paramedic work in a variety of settings, including ambulances, helicopters, and hospitals. They may also work in industrial settings such as oil rigs and mines or in disaster relief situation. Paramedic must be able to think quickly and make decisions under pressures. They must also be able to handle physical demands such as lifting patients and carrying equipment. Advanced EPT versus paramedic. Here are the main differences between an advanced EMT and a paramedic. So, सबसे पहले job duties. Both EMTs and paramedic have similar job duties such as taking vitals, providing first aid, and transporting patients. The major difference is that an advanced EMT has fewer patient contact requirements than a paramedic. This means that an advanced EMT may be able to transport a patient quickly without interacting with them much. For example, they may be able to load a patient onto a ambulance and drive them to the hospital without saying much to or asking many questions of the patients. Paramedics are required to have more patient contact because they have to perform certain medical procedures such as intubation of or administrating intravenous fluids. They also have to ask more questions of patients to better understand their conditions and provide care. Job requirements: an advanced EMT. An advanced EMT is a level of emergency medical technician that requires more training than a basic EMT. AEMTs can provide more comprehensive care to patients, including administering intravenous fluid and some medications. To become an AEMT, candidates must complete a state-approved education program and earn certification from the National Registry of Emergency Medical Technician (NREMT). Paramedics are the highest level of EMTs and can provide the most comprehensive care, including performing CPR and administering intravenous fluids and medications and using a defibrillator. Paramedics typically have at least an associate's degree in paramedication or a related field, although some paramedics may have a bachelor's degree in addition to completing an occult uh, education program. Academics must also earn certification for the NRTEM. So from the NRTEM, so work environment अब देखते हैं इसका. The work environment for an advanced EMT and a paramedic can vary depending on the location of their job. For example, if they work in a rural area, they may spend more time outdoors than someone who works in a city. They also may travel to different locations during their shift. Advanced EMT often works in hospital, other medical facilities, while paramedic typically work in emergency vehicles or ambulance skills. हम skills देख लेते हैं इसके ना. The main difference between an advanced EMT and a paramedic is the level of training and education. So, what is skill? The main difference between an advanced EMT and a paramedic is the level of training and education. An advanced EMT has completed more training than a basic EMT, but not as much as a paramedic. Paramedic have the most training and are able to provide the most comprehensive care. Both advanced EMT and paramedics need to be able to assess a patient's condition and provide appropriate care. They also both need to be able to communicate effectively with patients and their families. Paramedics have a greater scope of patients and are able to provide more advanced life supports such as advanced medicine and performing. तो अब इसकी सैलरी देख लें. द एवरेज सैलरी ऑफ एन एडवांस EMT इज पर ईयर की जो इनकी सैलरी है वो $46,000 एंड वाइल द एवरेज सैलरी ऑफ पैडमिक पर ईयर इनकी देखी जाए पैडमिक की कितने $53,000 पर ईयर. द सैलरी फॉर बोथ पोजीशन में वेरी डिपेंडिंग ऑन द स्टेट इन विच यू वर्क, द लेवल ऑफ एजुकेशन यू हैव, द एंड ऑफ टाइप ऑफ एम्प्लॉयर यू वर्क फॉर. तो देखा जाए तो पैरामेडिक की जो इनकम है वो ज़्यादा है और ईएमटी की जो इनकम है वो कम है. और ईएमटी का मतलब क्या था अभी मैंने आपको बताया. एमरजेंसी मेडिकल टेक्नीशियंस. ईएमटी का मतलब है एमरजेंसी मेडिकल टेक्नीशियंस की जो इनकम है वो कम है किसके मुकाबले पैरामेडिक के. तो उम्मीद करता हूँ आपको वीडियो समझ आ गई होगी. तो इंशाल्लाह मिलते हैं फिर नेक्स्ट और टॉपिक के साथ. जब तक अपना ख्याल रखिएगा. अल्लाह हाफिज़.